Now, wasn't that just FUZZ-Tastiic? This was so much fun to play. This is the Valeton Dapper Indie. It is a pedal strip for your guitar or your bass, and it has some very cool modules built into it. It has a drive module, an overdrive module or distortion module, then it has a fuzz module, it has a modulation module, it has an echo module, and then a reverb module. And the sounds from this were absolutely fantastic. What I really enjoyed about playing this was just the broken up kind of fuzzy tones that I could get out of it. I don't usually play like fuzz pedals, but I plugged this in and literally within a couple of minutes I was just, you know, immersed in just playing with it and getting those fuzzy little tones, which were just awesome. I played with my VOLA Zenith guitar, which has multiple kind of pickup configurations. So with the humbucker, the split coils in the middle position, just did such a great job of actually kind of, you know, creating those kind of broken up, almost kind of, you know, broken fuzz tones that are so lovely and round and warm and scratchy if you want them to be. So like I said, it has 5 modules on it. So the first one is an overdrive or distortion module, and it has quite a bit of gain on it. So if you want to dial up a lead tone like I did on a couple of the sections of the playthrough, then you can certainly do that. It has plenty of punch in there. Then you have the fuzz module, which is just loveliness. A really cool thing about this fuzz module is that it has a treble and a bass control on it, and they're very active. When I kind of wanted my general fuzz tones, I'd back off on the treble. But then sometimes I wanted a really kind of scratchy, almost, you know, ice picky fuzz tone, so I'd turn up the treble, and it really brought out different frequencies. Worked really well with the split coils on my VOLA guitar when I did that. Then you have a modulation module here, which actually has 3 positions. You have a chorus, a phaser, or a tremolo, and it has 3 knobs, one for depth, one for rate, and one for volume. And you also have a secondary function here where you can hold down the foot switch here, and it goes into a tap tempo mode, so that you can actually tap in the tempo of the song that you are playing to, which is very handy. Then you have the echo module, which has 3 fantastic echoes in it. It has an analog, a tape, and a reverse, which are all very cool to play. I love all 3. When I play echo pedals, I always look for either an analog tape echo or, you know, reverse echoes, obviously for kind of special stuff. And I used it on here to get some really ambient tones. Again, you have 3 knobs on here. One for delay, which is actually the overall volume of the delay, the regen, which is the feedback, and then the time. So you can either dial in the time via that knob there, or again, you can actually hold down this button here and then tap the tempo in, which I did during the song because I was recording some of the parts wet. Then you have a reverb module right at the end here, which is awesomeness, because you have 3 different types of reverb which you can use. You have a room, a hall, and a plate reverb, and they all sound a little bit different from each other. The room has that kind of roomy feel where it's slightly smaller and kind of that early reflection thing going on, and then the hall is big and lush and spacious, and then the plate is actually quite metallic. And one of the really nice things about this module is that you have a tone control on there, so you can actually dial in the tone of the reverb that you want. I usually like a very dark reverb so that I can mix in more of the reverb and it doesn't interfere with the guitar signal. So I was able to do that with this. Another cool function of this is that you can hold down the foot switch and it turns on or off the trail. So what that means is if you want the trail to carry on after you switch off the reverb, then you can do that, which I think every reverb pedal should have, because, you know, when you switch it off, you still want that trail to go on rather than just cut off. And it also has a built-in tuner, which is accessible just by clicking and holding this switch here. On the back you have an input, an output, and you also have a headphone out, which is actually an emulated cab out as well, so you can just plug headphones into this and play along, which is pretty cool. So really well built, really nice piece of kit. I was able to get some really awesome tones out of it, which you heard on the track, and which I'm going to give you the isolated tracks for in a second. One of the fun things about playing with this was I was able to get ambient tones as well as the big round fuzzy tones as well. The ambient tones were fantastic to play with. I got that whole kind of Pink Floydy, Blade Runner-y vibe with combining the various modulation effects with the delays and the reverbs. One of my favourite tones was when I went into that clean section where I used the chorus and then I used the reverse delay and then I used the whole reverb. It creates that big lush sound. And I was playing it and I was just remembering the movie Blade Runner, because it has sections of music which are very, very much like that, and it was just a blast to do. Maybe write differently as well, because those fuzzy tones, you know, like I said, I don't usually use them, and I was kind of playing different and kind of coming up with different riffs and stuff. So very, very cool piece of kit which I loved playing. So check them out. This is the Valeton Dapper Indie. Yeah! So it'll handle all of your FUZZ-Tastiic needs with modulation, echo and reverb. Yeah! Enjoy, guys. I'm going to give you the isolated tracks. If you haven't done so already, please do subscribe to the channel and click that bell notification as well so you know when new videos come out. And please do give the video a thumbs up and share it on your social media and with your friends, etc, etc. It's much appreciated. If you'd like to support the channel, then you can do so via Patron or purchasing a Masala Guitar t-shirt or something like that. All the links are in the description below. Have a fantastic day. Have a fuzzy day, man. Yeah! I'm gonna go play this some more. Here are the isolated tracks. Enjoy, guys. See you later. Bye!